the cold deep freeze is on the way. So starting Saturday night, that's when this is going to make it to Toronto. But it is really impacting a good area of Canada and the U.S. going all the way down into the south. We are potentially watching a winter storm right along the Gulf Coast, potentially. We've got to see how that's going to form. Back here at home, though, we're talking about a slight warm-up. These are morning wind chills, like overnight low wind chills, okay? This is not actual air temperature. That's going down to minus 28. That's what it's going to feel like early Tuesday morning. And tomorrow morning is not so bad, minus 13, right? So, but when we start talking about wind chills of minus 28, 29, and 30, now we're into the high risk of frostbite. So it is dangerous stuff, okay? We also have a risk of hypothermia, even at wind chills of like minus 15, 20. So these are some of the symptoms you want to look for. If you notice anybody having these symptoms, you will want to call 911. You'll want to get them inside, warm them up, wrap them in warm blankets right away. But these are some of the signs, because I always talk about hypothermia, but people are like, what is that? It's that core body temperature that cools down to the point that the body is not able to function. All right, let's talk about forecast highs. These are daytime highs now over the next 10 days, and there is that big plunge of temperatures. It will take a while to dig out of it, but it's lasting about 4 days, okay, once it gets here. Let's talk now about tomorrow's snow. This is not a snowstorm. This is an Alberta clipper. Clipper named because it does tend to move pretty quickly across the country. Here's the thing. We are also surrounded by Great Lakes. So we've got the wind off of the lakes, adding additional snowfall for areas in gray. If you're shaded in gray, it's 6 to 12 centimeters. For Toronto, it's about 1 to 3 centimeters as this comes through tomorrow. Saturday, okay, like there's a lot to talk about in the weather department. We may see a rain-snow mix here right along the lakeshore. Well, that's kind of a problem because look at what happens temperature-wise Saturday night. That's when that cold gets here, and so we could be looking at widespread icing across southern Ontario by Sunday morning. So potential flash freeze. We'll have to see how fast that temperature falls on Saturday night. But yeah, those wind chills, it is going to be a very cold week next week. So make sure if you already lost, your kids have lost a mitten, make sure you go out and buy some today and tonight and prepare for that cold, Sin.